Hey beauties, thanks for tuning in today's video. Alright guys, the struggle is real when it comes to my under eye setting powder. So real that I'm constantly trying to test out new setting powders and things. Today's video will be a battle of two powders that I have never tried before. One is the Laura Mercier Translucent in Medium Deep, and the other is the Beauty Bakerie Flower Setting Powder. Now, I've tried everybody's favorite, the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder in the past, and I found that I can only wear that in the warmer months when my skin is actually producing a little bit more oils and stuff, so that's when I would tend to use it. And now, earlier this year, Laura Mercier dropped the Translucent Medium Deep in the demo. This is what the packaging comes in. This is a 1 ounce package, and it's the Translucent Medium Deep. I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick swatch of this powder. Now, one thing I will say about the Laura Mercier powder is super finely milled. Very smooth texture. Right there. So, you probably can't even see anything, right? Right? But it's all good. I see why everybody loves it. It's super smooth. It feels like absolutely nothing on the skin once you actually blend it in. My one con with this, and that was a con why I couldn't always wear it year round, is because of my dry skin. It would dry me out. Like my under eyes would be hella dry. So that's why I had stopped wearing it. But luckily, this New York weather, we're like 80 degrees today, 80 something degrees I should say. So I thought it would be a good time to test it out. And so far, so good. Now on the right hand side, I have the Beauty Bakerie Better Not Bitter powder. And I just love the packaging, and it's so cute. Looks like a little flower. It says ice cream, you scream, we all scream for brownies, gelato, lit with ice cream, and other sweets in totes norm. So tell someone sweet. So Beauty Bakerie is a black owned business, and you got to give them their props for that. I know they've had lots of controversy. The owner did put out this video. It was a whole big disclaimer of how to apply your liquid lips. That they have like these special liquid lips, whip kits or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but she had put out this whole video explaining how you should do it. And it's like, how hard is it to apply a lipstick? You know what I'm saying? Even if it is a liquid lips, like, it's not rocket science. So there's a little bit of controversy with that. But I actually didn't purchase this powder. My homegirl Beauty with Mika here on YouTube, thank you girl, she had purchased it, and it didn't work out for her. I didn't like it, but she went ahead and sent it over to me. So this is the packaging of the Beauty Bakerie powder here. This is in the shade brown. I believe this powder flower comes in like 3 to 4 shades or something like that. I'll leave it up on the screen so you guys can check that out. And this is not even a full ounce of product that you get, but for some reason I feel like you get like tons and tons of powder when it comes. This is also a very soft powder. On my hand though, like it's a super red toned powder to me. Like this powder is just like really warm toned, and even as I blend it into my skin, you can still see it sitting there. I can tell that there's powder here on the Laura Mercier side, but again, it's super smooth, super lightweight, where this one is very warm, and it's smooth, but definitely not as smooth as the Laura Mercier. But in the demo, you will be seeing me apply both of these setting powders. On my left hand side, I have on the Laura Mercier powder, and on the right hand side, I do have on the Beauty Bakerie powder. So we're going to get a little bit closer up. I'm going to show you guys the demo, and then when I come back, we'll talk about it. So stay tuned. What's up, y'all? So we're going to get into this demo portion of this video. I'm just going to take the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This one is in the shade 65 Rich Tan. And I'm going to use that. Oh, and don't mind the white area here around my mouth. I just set with powder. As you know, today we're going to be testing out 2 different setting powders for underneath my eye. I'm just going to go in and apply that concealer really quickly. Taking my Morphe sponge and just going to blend that concealer out. Techniques setting brushes. These are both from Real Techniques. I showed you this one at the top. This one is in one of their latest kits. And this is just the old one that I had in my collection already. So we're going to use one on each side of the eye so that none of the product gets mixed up together. Now Laura Mercier dropped her famous translucent loose setting powder in medium deep. I've had this in my stash for like months. And one thing I will say about the Laura Mercier original powder, it is very drying underneath my eye. You guys know I have dry skin, so I can only use this at certain times during the year. Luckily, it's still 80 degrees here in New York. This weather is crazy, but I thought this would be a good time to test this out. So as you see, I've never opened it before, so I'm just going to put a little bit of that powder right here inside the cap. So you see the color of the powder there, medium deep. Going back in with my sponge just to make sure that there's no creases before I set. Re-blend that out, make sure nothing creased up. The ColourPop concealer doesn't really even need that much setting, but I always set underneath my eyes because as you see, I have the lines, and the lines will never go away. There's no concealer that will ever make my lines go away, but I still set underneath my eye just so that my concealer actually lasts there. And the reason I haven't used this powder, like I said, I've had it in my stash for months, but I was a little afraid that this powder would darken it up, but it's actually not bad. Let me see. So that's that first eye set underneath. The next powder we're going to be trying is from a company called Beauty Bakerie, black-owned business, so that's something that you guys definitely should know. And it comes in this little cute little pouch like flour. So that's what they call it. It's Better Not Bitter flour, and it's their setting powder. But this is what it looks like in the cap. Definitely just off site. I don't have them side by side right now, but this one definitely does look darker to me. You don't want to set when there's already a crease there. You want to set when it's as smooth as possible so that the smoothness is actually set. So I'll go ahead and take that nude. Oh yeah, this looks much deeper, even just on the brush. Y'all can see that, but we're going to go in and see if it makes a difference. Now, this one is actually, I find that that one applied a little bit smoother than Laura Mercier side. But I can already, I don't know, I want to go back to that Laura Mercier side. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can already start seeing the dryness of my eye. But that's just how my eyes are. Look how much more color is on this side of my face as opposed to that side of my face. This one looks a little bit more highlighted. Okay guys, so I went ahead, quick first impressions on both of these powders. My right side is the side with the Beauty Bakerie powder. It has a warmer undertone. Also, I did not like, not that I did not like the application, I just felt that the application for the Laura Mercier side was a little bit smoother. But immediately with Laura Mercier, I just see that it's a little bit more dry. While this one looks a little bit drier, this one definitely looks a little bit more radiant. But at the same time, I'm not really feeling the undertone of it. But anyway, that's first impressions. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and I'll come back when everything is done. So now that I've completed my entire face, I just wanted to bring you guys really closer up, and so you can see the outcome of both of these powders. So this side is this side here is the Laura Mercier side. I think it looks really, really nice. Here on this side is the side with Beauty Bakerie. It doesn't look bad, but for some reason I am breaking out on this side of my face underneath my eye, so ignore that. That has nothing to do with the actual powders or anything like that. I don't know, I just find that my illumination is coming in a little bit too much in here. And as you can see, I put highlight on, and I'm very careful about the placement of my highlight. I don't really like my under eye to be illuminated, so I don't know if I'm really digging this Beauty Bakerie powder like that. The Laura Mercier powder is available in more places like Sephora, Macy's, but the Beauty Bakerie powder is an online only company. If anything, I recommend that you do pick up the Laura Mercier if you come across it. It's not dry skin approved. If it's anything like that original translucent, I'll come back later on, maybe like the end of September, October, where it starts getting cooler in the cooler months, and I'll let you know if this is still working for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little demo that I did, and if you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to catch you guys on the next video. Later.